Hi baby, I'm Rachelocoolmua, I'm a pro makeup artist, and did y'all see Adele? The Adele one night only concert, like, I laughed, I cried, I sang a lot. And when I saw her come out on stage, the only thing I could keep looking at was her makeup. I know it's about the music, I know it's about her coming back, but like, oh my gosh, I could not stop looking at her makeup. She had this beautiful sculpted eye, these super cut cheeks, and a beautiful lip. Everything was super matte and sculpted. She was like chiseled like a Greek god statue. And I couldn't stop staring. It was so beautiful. And the interview with Oprah was amazing. Her dress was amazing. Her earrings, her Saturn earrings. The proposal, like you guys, the location, the way the sun was going down, everything was so beautiful and elegant. And her makeup matched it to a T. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. I'm posting different content on all 3 platforms, so you get a really 360 view of me. And if you don't want to follow me there, then here's a 360 view of me. Here you go. 360. Ow. Now this tutorial does not look exactly like hers because I don't have her eye shape. I don't have her face shape. She has a much more defined eyelid than I do, so it's easier for her to do a super cut crease. I kind of have to cheat it a little bit. So don't worry if you don't have an eyelid like Adele's. I'm going to show you how to kind of accommodate a little bit. So without further ado, here is my Adele CBS one night only special makeup. Let's go. Okay, so my base is already done. Go ahead and watch my Wayne Goss video to see how I got this matte, perfected, flawless base. Genius hacks in that video, but the foundation hack that I used from Wayne Goss is how I got this base. And it looks absolutely amazing. Basically, do whatever your regular base is, but make sure that you keep it matte. Alright, now Sigma Beauty came in clutch for this video. They literally sent me this yesterday. Her whole tone is very mauve. I'm gonna say the word mauve. And I don't really have a lot of mauve. I can't not say it like Fran Drescher. I don't have a lot of mauve. I don't have a lot of mauve products, but Sigma Beauty just sent me a couple items that were the perfect color for this tutorial. I'm like, wow, meant to be. So they sent me this blush palette. Has the perfect colors for this look. You can see I kind of dipped into it already. Something around here is definitely more where her blush is, that kind of range. First, we're going to contour. Now, this makeup is for camera and stage, so her contour was very heavy. I'm going to do some contouring with powder, once again, to really keep that matte theme. So I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Face Base Perfected. And her contour was high up and it was very straight in, so I'm just gonna kind of keep that theme, and I'm just gonna cut straight in. Now she has more of an oval face, so I think that's why her makeup artist did that. I'm gonna go on the jaw. Now my brush, when I'm doing this, my brush is barely touching my face. I'm like just diffusing that product. I think a contour line that goes straight instead of being angled down helps shorten the face a little bit. Not that I need help with that. I'm gonna go a little bit on the forehead just to make the look have some continuity. On my eyes. Hello from the outside. Wow. Whoops. So then her blush is, it goes like from her temple to like here, but most concentrated here. I'm gonna go in with this shade. With a little bit of this. I'm going to be using a brush like this because I could apply this very lightly and then build. So again, my brush is like barely touching my face. And how I'm controlling that is by having my hand lower at the end of the brush. If I'm holding my brush here, it's going to be a much denser placement. If I hold my brush at the end, I can get that very light thing. Ooh. Here. I love putting blush here, and I'm even going to take it a little bit on the eye. Once again, adding continuity to the look. Oh, and that's just so pretty. I'm going to actually go in with This shade that on me would be like a blush contour, but pick whatever shade. That is still a blush color, but is going to be dark enough to almost work like a contour. And I'm going to place that under that blush, almost on top of the contour, just to add a little definition. But her contour looks more blush heavy to me. Her brows are super defined. I'm going to focus mostly on adding depth in color and adding a tail down. I'm going to do a line here, and then I'm going to blend it up. And then adding a little bit of hair. Girl, well that looks like shit. Fuck. So it wasn't looking right. So I troubleshot. Basically, because I wanted to add a little bit more of a tail, I had to add a little bit more of an arch. So it looked more natural coming out and then down instead of like, mew. I also had to add a little bit down here so that the taper down looked just more natural. Thank God, because I was getting scared there for a minute. I hate doing eyebrows. They're my least favorite. Okay. You know what? They're sisters. They're cousins. They're close friends. Associates. Oh, God. They're associates. I'm going to set that with the e.l.f. Wow Brow to add a little bit to the color because her eyebrows are really dark. And I love that defined look, so let's just... Oh, I feel like Lily Collins. Maybe I'm starting to like it. Brows are browed. So her eyes are really what is popping to me in her makeup look. They're absolutely stunning. So I'm going to start with a pencil first. This is the Julip Bronze Shimmer. I'm going to go under my lower lash line first. I'm going to draw a line up. I'm once again going to refer to my eye trick to find the angle at which you should go at. Then I'm going to push to find the hollow of my eye. I'm going to go in. But when I get to the inner corner, I'm really going to emphasize. So you can see the inner corner is super emphasized this way. I'm going to blend that line out with a clean, dense brush. But this is going to give us a nice, precise base. Now her crease line is very warm, so I know I use this palette all the time, but the Makeup by Mario palette is going to have the perfect shades for that. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, and I'm going to have my pencil brush be flat. So there's some shadow on that side of the brush. I'm going to keep it flat and just shade that on. And I'm really emphasizing bringing this line out here. So I'm like almost touching the eyebrow, then I'm bringing it out. This is going to really, when we add the white or the highlighter shade, it's going to be really sculpted. I'm going to bring that shade under the eye as well. Now I'm going to go with a fluffy brush and do like a skin tone, maybe 1 or 2 shades darker than skin tone shade, and just blend that up a little bit. But I still want to keep the line precise. Hers doesn't really come out to a point. I can't not. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and I just continuously added, blended. So basically I started with these 2 colors, then I moved to blending with this color, and then I moved to blending with this color. So it's very gradually is gradually ombreing up. And I'm really focusing on making this line, taking this line out. Now here's the truth. Here's true facts right now. I don't have Adele's eye shape. I don't have a big eyelid. I don't have a lot of space on my lid. So I cheated. You know what I mean? You see that? All that space? Not mine. Well, it's mine, but it's not my lids. But it is my eyes. So I'm going to cheat the empty space with concealer, but it can get a little dicey. So I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer because it's a really super light shade. I'm going to put just a little bit on the back of my hand. Like, too much of this product, that's what's going to ruin everything. Oh, it's a really light color. I lied to you. I'm going to take my LA Pro Girl Concealer. Okay, here's where I'm going to carve it. Here. Watch this. I'm going to really follow my inner corner. So I'm going from that line that we swooped out. I'm following that, and then I'm curving to my inner corner. This is going to really elongate the eye and give that really pretty 60s vibe. And then I'm filling that in. And then I'm just going right up to the crease line, tapping it in. I'm going to take an angled brush in that crease shade and just kind of thicken up this line here, because that's going to make the eyelid look more natural. If the white part was coming too far out, it's just too obvious that that's not my actual eyelid. So I'm just kind of taking that line in a little bit. Now I'm going to go back in with some of that crease shade. If you have lids like Adele, more defined eyelids, and more defined lid space, just go ahead and put the concealer everywhere that your lid is, and then go ahead and put the contour surrounding. And then I'm going to go into a highlighting shade, but a little bit darker, just to make it a little more natural. And just pack that all over the lid, everywhere I put the concealer. And this is also going to set the concealer. I'm going to go ahead and add some just straight up white, well, like cream, to this part of the inner corner, pretty wide. And then take that a little bit on my lower, ever so slightly. I'm going to be focusing that right here. This is really going to elongate the eye. The liner is the perhaps star of the show. Again, my eye shape is very different from Adele's, so it's just going to look a little different, and we're going to have to cheat in some ways to get it to work. So I'm taking a gel liner. The Maybelline Eye Studio one is my faves. So it's like the first line goes up following our eyeshadow, right? And then right where her lid starts to come in, so for me it'll be right here, that's where it gets, boom, thick AF. So I'm going to okay, breathing. So I just cut in and I brought it to about where my pupil is if I'm looking straight into the mirror, because that's when the line really starts to taper off. And now I'm just going to fill it in. By golly, I've done it. Wow. I haven't done liner like this in ages. I'm going to do kind of like a push liner situation on the tight line. Whoa, whoa, wee wow. And if you have hooded eyes, I have a tutorial for hooded eyes with eyeliner. So go ahead and watch that. But I am considering doing this Adele look on hooded eyes, because the whole cut crease situation, it's going to be all different. So comment down below if you want this tutorial but for hooded eyes, and I will get my roommate on the case. And if that line wasn't super clean, shh. Little powder never hurt nobody. Gorginer, gorginer.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls love soup.
Now I'm going to be taking a liner pencil. Whatever pencil color would look most natural in your waterline. And I'm going to place it there. I'm kind of keeping this mostly concentrated though. Inner corner. Middle. I'm not really going to take it to the end, because that's when I think pencil in the eye looks really fake, is when you take it over here. Because that's where your eye tapers in anyway. For lashes, I went ahead and applied the upper mascara, because like who needs to see that? But for the lower lashes, I'm going to be using this floss trick I used in my Wayne Goss video. For the lower lashes, it's really going to grip them. She has these beautiful, beautiful full strip of lashes. You know me though, it just doesn't work. So I'm accommodating, and I'm going to be using these Ardell ones. I'm not going to cut them in half like I usually do, but I am going to measure them so that the inner third of my eye doesn't have any lash, because that's when things really take a turn. Now, when I cut my lashes, I learned this from Carly Jo Makeup on TikTok. Hey, girl. I'm going to cut from the end of the lash, which seems like you'd want to cut from the inner part, but you actually want to cut from the outer part. So when it tapers in, it looks a lot more natural. I'm applying my glue and letting it dry for 30 seconds. Really making sure it gets tacky. Like me.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls love soup.
Tilt the lash up. Inner corner first, then I lay it down. Outer corner. Okay, the eyes are done. All right, on to the lips. Her lips seem like it's a darker outer line. I feel like the Sephora Rouge Lip Gel in Crème de la Crème is so good. Definitely this look is more warm tones, so I think this pencil is going to really match. Sigma Beauty sent me one of their liquid lips as well in the shade Suede, so we're gonna see. Her lips do look like they have a liquid lip effect, so I think this with the lip liner that I have on is going to be actually perfect. Let's see. I haven't used a liquid lip since Kylie, so here we go. It's a little dark. I'm gonna immediately do that to take some of it off. And she had it very matte, so that's how I'm gonna leave it. Now this liquid lip is drying really fast, so I'm gonna do a little lip liner over it to kind of caught in some places, so. We're done. Okay, you guys, this is the finished Adele makeup tutorial. Perfect for on stage, perfect for on camera, perfect for under a lot of lights, and it's perfect for Adele. Let me know if you would like this look for hooded eyes, and I will make sure to call my roommate over so we can do that. I'm going to be taking a little break for Thanksgiving, so there won't be any video coming out on Wednesday. You guys just leave the nicest comments on my videos, and I read every single one of them. I try to reply to all of them, and they really do warm my heart, and they really give me inspiration for video ideas and new things to do, so please keep commenting. It makes me so happy. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more content like this. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. If you want to follow me there, that's where we get a little more personal. I hope you guys really enjoyed the look. I hope you enjoyed the Adele CBS special, and I hope you have an amazing day, okay?